Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2,000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Danish ebook before it's gone.
Hej alle sammen, jeg hedder Louise. Hvis du ikke fik nok indenbords juleaften, kan du fortsætte, hvor du slap, både den 25. og 26. december. Første og anden juledag står julefrokostens tegn, og det er nu mange vender tilbage til hjembyen for at mødes med gamle venner. I denne lektion kommer du til at lære om, hvad danskere laver første og anden juledag. Ved du, hvad der er blevet populært i de seneste år at starte første juledag med at gøre i Danmark? Vi viser dig svaret i slutningen af denne video. Til enhver julefrokost er der nogle traditionelle retter, som bare skal være på menuen. Man starter med fisken, som består af marineret sild, fiskefiléer, røget laks og rejer. Derefter går man videre til enten varm leverpostej med bacon og champignon, tarteletter, forskelligt pålæg, frikadeller eller medisterpølse. Som tilbehør er der blandt andet rugbrød og franskbrød, karrysalat, æg, rødkål, kartoffelsalat. Derudover er der diverse dressinger og dyppelse til, f.eks. dilddressing, remoulade og mayonnaise. Til en julefrokost drikker man ud over øl en hel del snaps. For at gøre det lettere at drikke er mange begyndt at afprøve forskellige smage, f.eks. bær- eller mandelsmage. På trods af de store mængder alkohol er der alligevel mange, som når igennem til desserten, som enten kan være risalamande, frugtsalat, ostebord eller alle tre. Til desserten er der også kaffe, så man kan klare resten af julefrokosten, som sagtens kan vare til næste morgen. For danskere gælder det hovedsageligt om at hygge sig og have det sjovt første og anden juledag. I gamle dage var der endda en tredje juledag, hvor man kunne hvile og komme sig oven på de 3 foregående festdage i julen. I dag må man nøjes med 2 helligdage. Især unge går i byen og fester første juledag, hvor de mødes med venner og gamle skolekammerater. Så kan de bruge anden juledag på at sove og have tømmermænd. På grund af de fede retter og usunde mængder alkohol er de helt store julefrokoster blevet gradvist nedprioriteret i de senere år. I stedet hygger man med familien, spiser sundere alternativer og går eftermiddagsture. Og nu giver jeg dig svaret på den tidligere quiz. Ved du, hvad der er blevet populært i de senere år at starte første juledag med at gøre i Danmark? At tage til midnatsgudstjeneste i kirken. Hvordan var denne lektion? Lærte du noget interessant? Tror du kan overleve en dansk julefrokost? Skriv en kommentar til os på danishclass101.com, så ses vi i næste lektion. Hej hej!
Hey everyone, welcome to the monthly review, the monthly show on language learning, where you discover new learning strategies, motivational tips, study tools, and resources. By the way, all the lessons and bonuses you're about to see can be downloaded for free on our website. So click the link in the description right now to sign up for your free lifetime account. Okay, today's topic is, can busy people actually learn a language? You yourself probably have an answer to this question, right? But whether you can or can't actually has a bit more to do with your mindset than anything else. And in this guide, you'll discover 1. Is it possible for busy people to learn a language and the mindset needed? 2. Mental bandwidth, the one thing that can make or break your language goals. And 3. 5 mindset tricks to make time for language. But first, if you're looking for new free language resources and downloads, here are this month's new lessons and resources. Be sure to download these now before we take them down in a few days. First, the Talking Online PDF cheat sheet. Learn the must-know internet slang and all the internet-related vocab and phrases in your target language with this PDF cheat sheet. And second, the 40 words and phrases for ordering food writing workbook. With this free resource, you'll pick up must-know words and phrases for the restaurant and practice writing them out as well. To get your free resources, click the link in the description below right now. They're yours to keep forever. Can busy people actually learn a language? Part 1. Is it possible for busy people to learn a language and the mindset needed? So, can busy people actually learn a language? What do you think? Leave us a comment and let us know. As much as we want to say yes, it's more of a yes or no depending on the person. Why yes? Yes, because many of our members are busy and are learning with our system. And some of you who are watching also fall into this camp. But it also depends on the person because it's more of a mindset thing. Either you think you have time or you don't. For example, many of our members fall into the group of can learn and can find the time, even if they're busy. If you're busy and still want to learn, if you look around, you can always find 5 or 10 minutes a day, like on a commute. Now, if your mindset is the opposite, if you think you can't learn a language or you don't have time, you won't even try, even if you had a resource that was proven to work. Part 2. Mental bandwidth, the one thing that can make or break your language goals. And if you think about it, if you had all the time in the world but felt like you couldn't learn a language, you wouldn't try either. Again, this is why it comes down to the mindset and why it all depends on each individual person. Either you think you can or you think you can't. But it may not always be this black and white either. It can also depend on your mental bandwidth too. Think back to your school days, those few days before exams. It got really busy and you had to stop everything to study, right? You were probably thinking, if I can just get through studying this week and take the test, then next week I can finally start relaxing and doing other things. And if someone asked you if you wanted to hang out, you would say no, because you're busy. But chances are you still managed to spend at least 30 minutes on YouTube or social media. Meaning you did have some time, even if you were busy. But the test was occupying your mind and taking up all that bandwidth. So it's also possible that we just don't have the mental bandwidth because we're overwhelmed. And this is a genuine reason for not being able to learn when you're busy. Don't worry, in the next part, we'll show you how to get some bandwidth so that you don't feel overwhelmed. Part 3. 5 mindset tricks to make time for language. So if you've gotten this far, you understand that it is possible to start learning a language, even if you're busy, that you can find the time, but it mostly comes down to your mindset. So how can you develop the mindset? So when you're too busy, it feels like you're overwhelmed and like you don't have control of your time. Well, there are a few things you can do to gain some control of your time, have some breathing room, and learn a bit of language. First, always set small, measurable goals. This is something that we talk a lot about here. For example, learn for 10, 15, or 20 minutes every day. Learn 100 words in 1 month, which means learning 3 to 4 words a day. And the mindset behind this is just being realistic with your goals and what you can do. Because if you're busy, you may not have 1 or 2 hours. And this is a strict rule, especially when starting out with new goals and languages. Always stick to small, measurable goals. Second, lowering your goals and expectations is okay when things get super busy. If you couldn't learn all 100 words for the month and only got up to 40 or 60, that's okay. If you tried learning on Monday and Tuesday but skipped Wednesday and Thursday, that's okay. Sometimes you have to shift priorities, and prioritizing things is a secret to a successful life. You may not get to the goal you wanted to achieve today, but you can get to it next week. Third, it's okay to put language on pause if life gets in the way. Just like with that last point, you can always come back and reach your goal a little later. We often see learners put language on pause, come back later. Some even come back years later. But the key is to come back. Fourth, avoid the all-or-nothing mindset at all costs. And an all-or-nothing mindset is something you'll see in beginners and perfectionists. When you have this mindset, you'll say, language learning requires hours, so there's no point in learning for a few minutes today. But something is better than nothing, and even 5 to 10 minutes of review adds up in the grand scheme. And in the grand scheme, it's more important to be consistent, even if it's just for a minute a day, rather than study for hours once a week. The brain just doesn't work that way. Fifth, do you have a slowdown or relaxing routine that you do on the weekends or whenever you have free time? And if you didn't do it, you'd feel overwhelmed? leave us a comment and let us know what it is. For some, it could be reading, watching TV, or going to a cafe and doing nothing for a bit. You're there on your own, you don't have much to do in front of you, even if it's just 10 or 15 minutes. And if you're settled, you start feeling in control. And that's the point you have some mental bandwidth. You can start doing some time management and plan your week out. You can put in a few minutes of language learning. But if you don't slow down and if you feel overwhelmed, you could have the easiest possible way to learn a language, and you still wouldn't do it. So, back to you. If you were busy, do you think you'd be able to learn a language? Leave us a comment. So, thank you for watching this episode of Monthly Review. Do you record yourself speaking your target language? If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. And if you're ready to finally learn language the fast, fun, and easy way and start speaking from your very first lesson, get our complete learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account right now. Click the link in the description. See you next time. Bye!
Hej alle sammen, jeg hedder Louise. Føles ventetiden op til juleaften nogle gange lang, kan man tage forskud på glæderne de 4 adventssøndage forinden. Julen står i familiens tegn, så det er nu den står på kreative julerier og julebage sammen med dem, man holder af. I denne lektion kommer du til at lære om, hvad danskere laver de 4 adventssøndage op til jul. Ved du, hvad adventstidens farver er op til jul? Vi viser dig svaret i slutningen af denne video. I gamle dage fastede man faktisk i tiden op til jul for at forberede både krop og sjæl på at tage imod julens budskab. I dag faster man dog ikke, men man varmer op til jul ved blandt andet at tænde et lys på adventskransen hver adventssøndag, indtil alle 4 er tændt. Tidligere var adventskransen altid lavet af gran og hang i bånd ned fra loftet. Men i dag pynter mange adventsstager og bare generelt nyfortolker den traditionelle adventskrans. Udover derhjemme er det tradition at lave juleklip både i skoler og andre institutioner. De fleste fletter julehjerter, julestjerner, musetrapper eller laver krammerhuse, nisser og guirlander af glanspapir i forskellige farver. Mange laver også juledekorationer af pynt fra naturen, som dekoreres med blandt andet bånd, julekugler og lys. Er man knap så kreativ, kan man altid gå i gang med julebage, som for eksempel pebernødder, klejner, vaniljekranse, brunkager, finsk brød eller honningkager. En anden julespise er æbleskiver. Hertil plejer de fleste voksne at drikke gløgg og børnene saftevand. Æbleskiver, gløgg og julebage kan som regel findes til de fleste kirkearrangementer på adventssøndagene. Og hvis man ikke er den største kirkegænger, kan man i stedet tage på et af de mange spændende julemarkeder. I stedet for en pakkekalender med 24 små pakker, vælger mange, især større børn, at få adventsgaver. Der er måske kun 4 pakker, men til gengæld er de større. For eksempel en bog eller luksuschokolade. Og nu giver jeg dig svaret på den tidligere quiz. Ved du, hvad adventstidens farve er op til jul? Den er lilla, da det er den liturgiske farve for adventstiden, som symboliserer bod og forberedelse. Hvordan var denne lektion? Lærte du noget interessant? Hvordan skal din adventskrans se ud? Skriv en kommentar til os på danishclass101.com, så ses vi i næste lektion. Hej!
Wait! Before we start, do you want a bundle of 30 printable Danish PDF cheat sheets? Teaching you words and phrases for conversations for free? Then click the link in the description and sign up for a free lifetime account to get access.
Welcome to Better Daily Danish by Danish Class 101. Today we're going to cover basic Danish gestures and body language. Even though Danes are easygoing and well-behaved, knowing common body gestures and trademarks will give you a good head start to better daily Danish habits. Hej alle sammen, mit navn er Jonas. Hey everybody, my name is Jonas. In this video you will learn the most common Danish body gestures. These are pretty straightforward, but with a couple of twists. Today we will be doing greetings, positive gestures, negative gestures, neutral gestures, and finally, Danes are pretty straightforward. Okay, let's get started. First is greetings. Let's do some of the common greetings in Danish. First is hej. 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 This is the most casual greeting for your friends and people you meet for the first time. This is also used for saying goodbye when you leave. You can combine this with a hug. Shorter hugs are for friends and longer hugs are for close friends and family. Next is goddag. Hello. Goddag. Goddag. This is more formal than using hej and is really good when meeting people for the first time. This is also the best for all work and business related situations. Remember to give a smile while doing this. You can follow up both of these greetings with hvordan går det? How are you? Hvordan går det? Hvordan går det? Just like in English, a simple reply will do. Nobody is looking for a long conversation during introductions. Just answer, det går godt. I'm good. Det går godt. Det går godt. Using kisses is only for very close family and selected friends, and sometimes even not. If you don't know the person you're greeting, it is okay to decline a suggested kiss by raising your hand, retract your head, and give a smile. A good thing to remember is keeping personal space while doing the more formal greetings. If you don't know the person and you step up close while greeting, it is considered a bit rude. Next is positive gestures. The most basic one is yeah, yes. Depending on the situation, you can combine this with a nod and a smile. Yeah. A thumbs up nod and a smile. Yeah. Or making a fist a nod and a smile. Yeah. It will be obvious in the situation how strong you would like to make this statement. Please remember that your facial expressions and tone of voice are really important here. Anything in Denmark that relates to food always comes with a positive expectation. You can either rub your stomach or your hands while saying this. Det ser lækkert ud. Wow, that looks delicious. Det ser lækkert ud. Det ser lækkert ud. Next is negative gestures. Basic rejection or declining something is nej tak. No thank you. Nej tak. Nej tak. This is combined with a small wave of your hand and an apologetic smile. Or just a simple shake of your head. If you feel strongly about this, retract your head a bit and almost take a step back to express yourself about unknown things or subjects you want to use. Det ved jeg ikke. I don't know. Det ved jeg ikke. Det ved jeg ikke. You can open your hands slightly raise your shoulders, or use a concerned facial expression while saying this. Again, depending on the situation, it will be obvious how strong you want to combine this gesture and tone of voice to get your message across. Here's another one. Det var tæt på. That was a close call. Det var tæt på. Det var tæt på. And you can use this when you are feeling doubtful or surprised by a statement. Virkelig? Really? Virkelig. Virkelig? Next is neutral gestures. These are commonly used in daily life for all kinds of situations. Let's try these together. Vær stille. Be quiet. Vær stille. Vær stille. This can be used together with either a finger and a slight shh or a calming palm. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. This is used with a small wave with your fingers or even an arm if you want to show enthusiasm or move a group of people. Nogenlunde. Almost. Nogenlunde. Nogenlunde. You can tip your palm like this and make a doubtful facial expression to emphasize. For all the examples we have covered today, it goes without saying that your facial expression and body language can truly emphasize what you're trying to say. Danes are pretty straightforward. Yes, overall, you get what you see when talking with Danes and visiting Denmark. The well-known phrase, when in Rome, do as the Romans do, works really well in Denmark. Take a moment to observe and see how Danish people around you use gestures, tone of voice, and body language. Then give it a try. Don't worry too much. Danes are very positive and forgiving. Uncomfortable silence does exist in Denmark, but don't worry. Most people will likely keep chatting and have the conversation going. If you ever feel lost, such a basic thing as talking about the weather is considered a very safe topic among Danes. Danes are not afraid of pointing at things. Just remember people's personal space and tone of voice when doing so. Most difficult thing about interacting with Danes is their frequent use of irony and sarcasm. Danish people love using this to state their points. Sometimes it can be very obvious with tone of voice and body language, but among friends it can be very tricky to detect. Here's an example. Det smagte rigtig godt. That was really delicious. Now, let's try that again with some fairly obvious irony and sarcasm. Det smagte rigtig godt. See how this brings the opposite meaning across? Now, here's an even more subtle version of this. Det smagte rigtig godt. As a beginner, I would not recommend to try use this until you know people well and definitely not in a business situation. Good luck and thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more videos like this. See you next time. Vi ses næste gang.
Now that you're finished with this lesson, don't forget, as a free bonus, you get over 30 conversation cheat sheets, but only if you sign up via the link in the description. You'll learn how to have flowing conversations, and how to answer the most common questions. You can also print out these colorful cheat sheets to keep as physical study material. So don't miss out on this free gift. Click the link in the description and sign up for a free lifetime account to get your PDF cheat sheets.
Hej alle sammen, jeg hedder Louise. Lucia-dag fejres godt nok den 13. december i julemåneden, men faktisk har Lucia ikke noget med julen at gøre, selvom de fleste danskere nok forbinder dem med hinanden. Alligevel er det blevet en folkelig tradition at markere dagen med julefest på stort set alle skoler i Danmark. I denne lektion der kommer du til at lære, hvordan danskere fejrer Lucia-dag. Ved du, hvad man kalder natten mellem den 13. og 14. december? Jeg viser dig svaret i slutningen af denne video. Hovedbegivenheden på Lucia-dag er selvfølgelig Lucia-optogene, som både finder sted i børnehaver og folkeskoler. Et Lucia-optog består af børn klædt i hvide kjoler og et rødt bånd omkring taljen, som går på en række med hver deres lys og ledes af en Lucia-brud. Det er oftest en pige, som går forrest, men det kan også være en dreng. Lucia-bruden bærer en krone eller rettere en krans på hovedet med 4 lys i. Under Lucia-optoget synges en Lucia-sang, som handler om, hvordan Lucia bærer lyset frem i mørket og spreder glæde og lykke. Bagefter spiser alle Lucia-brød, som er søde hvide boller med safransmag. Legenden siger, at Lucia var en ung kristen kvinde, som nægtede at tilbede den romerske kejser og blev derfor dræbt og døde som martyr. Hun hjalp de fattige og syge, og det siges, hun bar lys på sit hoved, så begge hænder var frie. Der blev ikke kun gået Lucia-optog i børnehaver og folkeskoler. Man inviterer ofte børn til at komme ud på plejehjem eller andre institutioner for at skabe glæde og julestemning igennem deres Lucia-optog og sang. Kirker får også besøg af Lucia-optog i forbindelse med prædikener eller andre julearrangementer i december. For eksempel julekoncerter, som er en god måde at få folk til at gå i kirke. Nogle gange kan man opleve Lucia-optog i forretninger, på gågaden eller strøget. Voksne, som følger Lucia-optogene, bekymrer sig tit på grund af de levende lys, som børnene går med i hænderne. Derfor har de altid en spand med vand parat, hvis ilden pludselig skulle brede sig til andet end stearinlysene. Og nu giver jeg dig svaret på den tidligere quiz. Ved du, hvad man kalder natten mellem den 13. og 14. december? Lussenatten. Navnet stammer fra Sverige, hvor lussenatten ifølge den julianske kalender var årets længste nat. Men om morgenen, mens det stadig var mørkt, vågnede man op til Lucia, eller gårdens unge pige, stående ved sengen med mad og drikke på en bakke. Hvordan var denne lektion? Lærte du noget interessant? Vil du være med til at bære lyset frem på Lucia-dag? Skriv en kommentar til os på danishclass101.com, så ses vi i næste lektion. Hej hej! Hej alle sammen, jeg hedder Louise. Den vigtigste dag i julemåneden er den 24. december, som er juleaftensdag, eller bare juleaften. Man enten elsker den eller hader den, men én ting er sikkert, det er børnenes fest. Og til forskel fra mange andre lande, der fejrer jul, pakker man gaver op samme aften i Danmark. Hvorfor vente til dagen efter? I denne lektion kommer du til at lære, hvordan danskere fejrer juleaften. Ved du, hvordan man åbner julegaverne juleaften i Danmark? Vi viser dig svaret i slutningen af denne video. For især mange voksne er julemaden vigtigere end julegaverne juleaften. En traditionel dansk julemiddag består af enten flæskesteg eller andesteg med brunede og hvide kartofler, varm rødkål og brun sovs. Nogle har også kartoffelchips på menuen, fordi de smager fantastisk, når de dyppes i den brune sovs. Til dessert spiser man risalamande med varm kirsebærsauce. Risalamande laves af kold risengrød blandet med flødeskum, sukker, vanilje og hakkede mandler. Efter maden danser mange, især børnefamilier, rundt om juletræet, mens de synger julesalmer. Antallet af salmer og sange varierer fra familie til familie, og nogle danser ikke kun rundt om træet. Imens man synger "Nu er det jul igen", kan mange finde på at danse ud og ind af huset, mens de holder hinanden i hånden eller på skuldrene og danner en kæde. Derefter er det tid til julegaverne. Nogle familier har et fast familiemedlem, som læser til og fra kort op og uddeler gaverne, og andre skiftes til at gøre det. For børn er et andet højdepunkt på aftenen det sidste afsnit af TV-julekalenderen. Juleaften bliver det sendt tidligere end de 23 foregående afsnit, så det passer bedre med, hvornår det er tid til at sætte sig til bords. Generelt er fjernsynets program juleaften underholdende, især for børn og barnlige sjæle. Dette giver dem, der står for madlavningen, gaveindpakning og borddækning, mulighed for at nå det hele, mens resten er optaget af noget andet. Når risalamangen bliver serveret, begynder jagten efter den hele mandel, som er gemt deri. Man vinder mandelgaven, hvis man finder mandlen i sin portion. Gaven er ofte en marcipangris eller et skrabelod. Og nu giver jeg dig svaret på den tidligere quiz. Ved du, hvorfor man åbner julegaverne juleaften i Danmark? Fordi det er en tradition, der stammer helt tilbage fra en tid, før uret blev opfundet. Så snart det blev mørkt, var det allerede næste dag. I dette tilfælde, altså den 25. december. Hvordan var denne lektion? Lærte du noget interessant? Er du klar til at spise dig tyk i risalamang i jagten på mandlen? Skriv en kommentar til os på danishclass101.com, så ses vi i næste lektion. Hej hej!
Expand your vocabulary with our core 2,000 words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Danish ebook before it's gone.